Brad here, welcome to the channel and welcome to another money grind video. This one completes the American trilogy of supercars. I've already previously done the 2013 Viper and the C8 Corvette. This Ford GT is honestly, I think, a little bit better than both of those cars. Top speed's definitely better, and the handling, I think, probably is a little bit better than both of those cars. Did enjoy it. This one is fantastic. So in this video, I'll show you the 3 steps to building this car and tuning it, and then obviously the race. And I did have some people previously ask about fuel mapping. I will go into it right before the race. And then also I did get a 6-star engine roulette for doing the daily challenge. If you guys want to stick around for that, it is at the end. Let's get into step 1. All right, let's head to the Ford dealership in Brand Central to pick up this Ford GT. I do like the way this car looks. It's probably my number 2 for looks wise. If they had the ACR Viper in the game, I would definitely pick that looks wise over this, but I do think that both of those look better than the new Corvette. Don't get me wrong, new Corvette does look good, but I do like this one just a little bit more. Looks more supercar-y with like the tunnels going along the back and the engine and stuff. A little weird that it's still a V6. I understand they needed a save, but for this I did do a wide body kit, so go ahead and do that. And then once we get into the body parts, obviously pick the wheels you want. I went with some ZE40s from Ray's. You will want on the front type A, and on the side skirts type A. That's the only thing you can do. And then I also went with this wing. It's the only one you can pick. All right, so let's head over to parts. You will want the obviously racing hard tires. I did not do transmission this time, and I also did not do the racing clutch. I just wanted to save on the PP points. I did do obviously full customization suspension, also the brake balance controller, brake pads, and the carbon ceramic brake kit. Want to be able to stop. I also did weight reduction stage 1. I also got the ballast power restrictor. I wasn't sure which one I was going to need, so I just bought them both. You do not need the ballast. I didn't end up using it. You will want the weight reduction stage 2. I also did the full custom LSD, body rigidity, and weight reduction stage 3. Those are all the parts you'll need. Let's get to step 2, the tune. And if you're enjoying this video, you know what to do. And so with the tune, this one, like I said, is pretty good. Car handles great. Really easy and simple. I did change a couple things, like natural frequency. I did raise the body height a little bit. Anti-roll bars I changed. The toe angle on the fronts I changed, and the rears. But go ahead and pause it where you need it. Get that information in. I also did the power restrictor. Like I said, I got ballast but didn't end up using it. You want that at 85. For downforce, I did full to the rear and then 178 for the fronts. I found that to be good. And the rest is just the brake balance controller, -1. Everything else is how it is. Again, if you need to pause it, get those numbers. But let's get to step 3, the race, and I will go over the fuel map at the beginning. So obviously go over to the world circuits. You want to go to Europe, 24-hour Le Mans World Touring Car 700. Again, go ahead and go over and buy your intermediates or wets. This race, I wish I would have had wets, but it is what it is. The car still handled pretty good in the rain with the intermediates. Now, to the fuel mapping, people have asked, what do I mean? When you start the race, you want to go down to the right. You can see down there, you have the little infotainment area. You want to change it to this fuel map. Now, this was from my first race I did it on 6. You will want to do it on 5. You could almost maybe do it on 4. I haven't tried it on 4. I knew 6 was enough. I had plenty of fuel when I had to pit on the second lap. But on 5, it still had some extra fuel, so you can probably make it on 4, but that's up to you guys if you want to try it or not. I did it on 5. I would suggest 5. Again, you could probably do it on 4. I mean, this car, even on fuel map 5, as you can see, is just flying by these cars. It's definitely got the power and the speed, and like I said, the car handles great. It's very flat. It doesn't want to like drift out or anything. I was impressed. Honestly, I've been impressed with all 3 of the American cars that I've done. The Viper and the Vette and this all handle really good with a good tune and are all decently fast. The Vette, a little bit slower, but I would say this one's faster than the Viper than the Vette. But all great cars. This car brakes really good. Probably the best of the 3 in braking, like hard braking. You can slam on them a little bit later and it'll definitely stop. All around great car. Now doing fuel map 5, you will make it 2 laps before you have to fuel, and luckily for me on this one, I did have to come in on the 2nd lap anyways because of rain, so I ended up changing to the intermediates. It will suck if the rain doesn't come in to have to do the pit every 2 laps, but again, I just do different cars. I don't care. I don't like the monotony of doing the same car over and over and over again. I do like to find different cars. It's fun. It's a challenge to me. Makes the game more interesting. But I don't mind. Honestly, I wouldn't even mind having to stop every lap as long as the car is fast enough, like I did with the Subaru road car that I built. Was a little late on the braking there. Not a big deal. Just missed it by like a car length or 2. But as you can see, cars flying by all those slow opponents. I really do like this car. The sound's not quite there, maybe to like a V8 or V10 like the Viper, but I mean, this is honestly a really good car. I will keep it in the fleet and use it occasionally. Maybe a while till I use it for like one of these money grinds, but it's definitely a great car. And if you like to use different cars and don't like using the same one every day, I do recommend this one. It is pretty impressive. If you guys have any recommendations on some other cars, maybe some European ones. I know I haven't done too many European cars. Just did a couple Porsches. I know the update is coming out here in the next couple days, so hopefully they don't change too much of the physics and most of these cars will still work. I will come back and try them. I may not post the videos of them, but if it ends up changing on a lot of the ones that I like, then I may post the updated changes. But like I said, if you guys have any suggestions, any ideas, feel free to leave them in the comment section and I will definitely give them a try. But that's the race. Pretty easy, as you can see, a little over 30 minutes, but still got an easy win. Again, I do like this car. I personally would probably pick the Viper over this, just because I was more of a fan of it when I was growing up. But it's up to you. If you guys stuck around this long, this is the 6-star engine ticket that I got. I was pretty excited. Don't really know if I'm going to use the engine. I might in, I think it can go in the Yaris or the new Corolla. I might throw it in one of those. I've yet to do one of those builds, but hope you guys enjoyed this one. Bye!